Hey guys, Penna Daily here, and welcome to my newest LP. The new episode of my LP. This is actually post-commentary, because apparently 2016 wasn't done leaving flaming bags of dog shit on people's porches. And towards the end of this, I suffered a power outage. Very brief, but it was enough to shut down my computer. The footage auto-saved, the vocal commentary auto-saved, but it was a little garbled, so I just said screw it and I'm doing this post-commentary. I had to cut out a lot of suck, too. So you can see that Nightmare has been doing some redecorating. This place is kind of a mess. So before we do anything else, now you see, of course, this area's been turned into a place that you can do a nice long run. So we're going to do a Shine Spark. We're going to try, anyway. So we run, jump, and hit it diagonally because, okay then. And let's try this again. Run, jump, and this time it works. Now you can pick up the missile I got here this way if you want. Just leave it. The speedrunners do, but whatever. Kill the shoot leech. And drop all the way down. At least we don't have to listen to that awful, horrible buzzing noise anymore, you know? Okay, so we drop. Poorly. Oh, some days, man. Some days. Alright. Oh, hey, a red X. That's nice. Very, very nice. Alright. So we come through here. And, yeah, remember that red door? Well, it's gone now. So, there's gonna be a lot of stuff to get in here. And Nightmare, the boss we're going to do today, is awful. Really, really nasty. So you want as much crap as you can before you face him. So, we go through here. I keep checking my notes to make sure there isn't anything I'm missing. And in fact, there was! Yeah. Okay, Joy, this jerk. So, gotta hit him with a charge, at least it only takes one charged plasma shot to kill him, but he's one of those that reconstitutes immediately. I hate these guys. Okay, so first you want to go up here. On this side. Seriously. Just jump. Hit that shutter. And then repeat on this side. I don't know what. I mean, I'm not even. It's not like I'm hungover. By the way, guys, I hope everyone had a wonderful New Year's. I stayed up way too late, but I wasn't actually drinking or anything. So, bomb here. I'm just hoping this mess is the last gasp of 2016 and not 2017 being just as awful. We'll see. No, to the left. There we go. And we get a power bomb. We're gonna get lots of power bombs. I really don't think I'm gonna get 100%, but I'm gonna get as much as I can. So we'll see. Now that we're done there, we've got to go down a little farther. We could, if we fell down, we can fall down in the middle, which will take us to the data room. But as you can see, it's been wrecked. Like every other data room. And here we have a room full of Garuta. I guess these guys are Garuta. I'm not sure what those other guys in Pyre were. And Garuta are completely immune to the beam. Even the plasma beam. So, we've got to missile them to death. That's cool. Yeah. Just die. Good. There we go. Alright. And now I'm checking my notes again to see where to go, and it's down. And there's another Garuda. Let's kill him. Let's not miss. Oh, hey, and he turns into a red X and a green X. That's pretty nice. Kill the Zila. And now I think we can go up through the... No, we can't. I thought we could go up there, but we can't. So we need to go down. And we fall through the water. Of course, there's nothing we can do. If you're really, really good. Sometimes falling through this water, you can sort of move yourself, but right now we're pretty much stuck. So I was just sort of jumping around to see if I could space jump in the water. You can't. Come through here. This place is... You're gonna see a lot of this place. Ugh. Yeah, if you're not careful with these guys... I don't know why I was missling them. It was just easier, I guess. If you're not careful with the Skullterra, or if they're programmed to be jerks, they will go mix with the Space Pirate, and you will have a Mer Pirate. And Mer Pirates are a little tougher, plus very, very maneuverable underwater. But they die, just like every other X creature. Food for Samus. She's pretty badass. Okay, so we come through here. We've got more Garuda. They're hard to... The swooping makes them really hard to deal with. And I still, as you can see, cannot figure out how to do... diagonal missile firing. I really don't know what it is. I hope somebody will tell me what I'm doing wrong. But so far, I don't know. So, kill all the Zila. And as you can see, there's not actually a door there, even though it looks like there should be. The map, I guess the map is technically showing what this place looked like before Nightmare blew the hell out of it. So sometimes you'll see a door and there isn't actually a door. Like that. So, now we go up here, and we lay another power bomb, and we go left. And if we put a bomb, we lay another power bomb, just because I can't be arsed to figure out where the gaps are. Come up here, and get another power bomb tank. Yeah, like I said, you're gonna get a lot of these. Alright, so now we go through into here, and it's a recharge room, which we could probably use that right now, seeing as there is a very nasty boss coming up. And head back out. This time, of course, we don't need the power bomb. We know what we're doing. So let's go through this door. Had to check and be sure. But yes, it's a save room. We want to save. You want to save. If you're actually playing this, this save room's pretty close to the next boss. So now we go through here, and we get a bunch of Zila. And I have to admit that actually looks pretty good. More Zila, and you can see that door is destroyed, so we can't do anything with that. So we go up, and there's a living door. I'm checking the map to see how close the save room is. That's probably a good walking distance if you're not doing an LP. So, come through here. Now, there is an energy tank, but if you go for it, again, I was checking the distance. If you go for it, you will drop down into the boss room, because pit blocks. So, set off a power bomb, get your energy tank, and then, basically, because I knew I was going to stink up the joint playing this boss fight, I decided I was going to cheat a little. I promise never to, when I'm doing an LP, I promise I will never use save states during the fight. You know, so I will never get an enemy down to half health when he changes position, then save state, so I can start over from there. I promise I will always start the fight over from the beginning. I just didn't want to have to walk back, not to mention deal with all the time spent in the transitional screens. And God help me, this fight took like 5 tries. So the very first thing you want to do is missile. You want to jump over these lasers he's got and missile that thing until it starts using gravity. I guess you can probably guess what we're going to get back from it. You want to jump over those lasers. I'm not doing that very well. It's really in a pattern. The whole boss is about patterns. So you jump over the lasers, just run under them when they're above you. Try to be careful when he does the 2-level ones. I think in that case your best bet is probably to go into a morph. When he goes up, run forward, hit that thing between on his undercarriage with charged plasma shots, just keep going. You can see that green stuff leaking out of his mask. This guy is seriously disturbing. He's hard, and he's freaky, and he's just basically one of the worst bosses in the game. I don't know what anybody was thinking of when they made... Well, the game designers get kudos. I don't know what anyone in-universe was thinking of. So, we're just gonna... Now that that's flashing, and when he does that barrage again, you can see that we are... that we're done with that, and the mask falls off. Now, what you're supposed to do is try and orbit him with the space jump. I actually do okay here for a bit. You need to just orbit him over and over until he starts doing this. When he stops and comes slowly at you, try and be at a point where you can grab onto the ladder and just pump missiles into his face over and over again. Then, lather, rinse, repeat. Orbit him. Problem is, if he hits you, which is easy to do because his path is a little erratic, or if he goes in too high and you can't get at him, because there's actually only a very small window to pump the missiles into his face. Any of that can throw off your rhythm, and then you're kind of up a creek. See, I was actually doing really, really well here for a while, but see, he's too high. And then I got hit. And of course I can't... If I could do... diagonal missile aiming, maybe I could have pumped some into him. And see, now I can't seem to get off the ground without him hitting me. I need to get up, but now he's too close. And I just keep getting hit, which makes it harder for me to get off the ground. So I take more and more hits. And I just died very, very quickly, unfortunately, at this point. As you will soon see. He hurts. And yeah, at this point, if he's swinging back and forth, you can't really climb. Also, for some reason, I kept trying to jump and got, hung up on something. So, yeah, I died. And... as I cut to my successful run and stopped talking because, that was about the only way. For a boss like this, sometimes I think post-commentary is the best way because otherwise I'm too distracted to play well. But I still don't play that well, but I made it through, which is what's really important. So, jump, try and get under. With this one I was trying not to get hit at first. Finally, I just went back to what I always do, which is just get in, take all his shots, and don't care about getting hit until he moves to this. Because with this gravity generator going, of course, your missiles won't fly. But energy is not... The gravity is not sufficient to affect energy, because that requires the black hole gravitational pull. Luckily, Nightmare isn't that good. So, again, just try and dodge the lasers. Do your best. Try not to get hit by them. Try to learn their pattern. This whole boss is about learning patterns. And of course, learning the timing for the slowed. Yeah, that one. I think the only thing you can do to dodge it is to morph ball. But we're just keep going. Luckily, he didn't ever move close enough to hurt me when I was pinned against the wall. He hurt me all sorts of other ways, but he didn't smash into me at least, which was nice. I wish his arms didn't block my fire, but I don't have the wave beam. Okay, so it's flashing, there's that barrage, so he's back to being ugly. Or he's no longer doing gravity manipulation, so just pump him full of missiles. I let him get a lot closer this time, which helped a little, I think. Stay up. I think counterclockwise is the best way to get around him if you can, because it seems like it's easier. I got hit less doing it in that direction, but you just have to do whatever you can. Try to, you can wind up on the floor. That won't hurt you necessarily, but it might throw off your rhythm. Okay, so, yeah. I realized at this point that he was too high and I couldn't pump any missiles into him, so I just got under him and got up so that I'd be in a position to dodge him, and then he started doing that, and I took a lot of hits. But he stops again. When I get flustered, of course, sometimes I fire in the wrong direction, but again, just keep pumping him full of missiles, and I did a lot more damage to him this time. So, again, up, around, down. I don't know how I managed to morph in midair, and then I got hit again. And now he's doing this, and I didn't get hung up, and now he's dead. Well, dead. He's going to turn into a Korax, you know. So, that's at least nice. This episode's going to be a little short because of the power outage, and I decided I wasn't screwing with it after that, but I got the most important stuff done. So, at this point, just grab the stuff he puts out. He's a Korax. You've fought so many of these. He's not anything special. He's not like a beam Korax, which might have a few extra tricks. He's just a Korax. And we beat him. Yay! Gravity suit effect recovered. Move freely in water. So that's nice. Alright. And we have a much, much nicer setup. The green is an accent, and it goes okay. There's the purple and the blue. This suit is much less ugly than the Varia, so I'm happy we're in it now. Plus, of course, it lets us move in water, which we're going to have to do a lot of. Because there's a shit ton of AQA we have not yet explored. So, I don't know what happened the first time, I just didn't get up speed. But now I did. And we're back in here. You should remember that place. We were there before. Yeah. So now we're going to go down this way and kill this Mer pirate again. And again, I don't know why I decided to use missiles. Probably I just didn't feel like charging. And we're back in that one corridor. I told you we'd see a lot of it. Just checking the map and my notes again to make sure I know where I'm going, because there's all sorts of pickups to pick up. Kill the Skull Terra, get them before they... Except for that one, which refuses to be killed. And now you die. Hey! And a red X just showed up out of the blue. Apparently I'd taken a lot of damage, though, because they only they refill 500 and I wasn't full. But that's okay. Kill this guy. We can kill these guys. Now we can space jump. So what you have to do is, you see that nook on the left wall, and how there is a black spot right across from it on, or the nook on the right wall, and there's a spot right on across from it on the left wall. You need to hit that part of the wall with a missile. Unfortunately, that's easier said than done, but I managed. So this has a lot of pit blocks, and I couldn't figure out how to get up. So, set a power bomb. That will usually tell you what you need. Of course, then it triggers that thing to block you. So now we see where all the pit blocks are, and you can see, okay, that's where we jump up. So, with all that in mind, we go back out, and back in, and now we just sort of use what we learned, and go up, pull ourselves up, watch out for the pit blocks, get the energy tank, and drop down. Yay! It's always nice to get an energy tank directly after something like that. So, oh hey, and a red X. That's nice. And we're seeing a lot more of them now. They used to be special. They're not quite as much anymore. We can jump up, but as you see, we can't get through that floor. So there's nowhere to put a power bomb, really. So we're going to have to go this way. Through this door, again, and now we're finally going to... Ow. The pseudo screw attack is a girl's best friend. But yeah, we're gonna have to kill everybody in this hall. Die. Because we're gonna have to speed boost. Alright, so open the door. Or not. We can do it while we run. So we start back up here. This one is... I really like this pickup coming up. It's kind of a neat Shine Spark puzzle. It's not hard to do, but it's clever. So now we should speed boost through both of those, then you charge, and come back to go up and get the power bomb tank. Now we have to run this way. Right this way through here, and what do you know? We're in AQA. Yeah, all of these sectors are connected not only by the elevator, but they're connected by corridors like this. So honestly, Adam's worry about hatches letting X into the breeding environments was kind of bullshit. They were able to get around all along, and if they ate the station workers, they knew this. I'm thinking, you know, not really our fault. So, jump through there. You've gotta be kidding me. Nah. Gotta try that again. Oh, and I don't know what happened to the frame rate there. It just sort of went flabooey. But we're okay. It wasn't doing that while I was playing. It's just something about the recording, I guess. But that's okay. So, we came through here. I jumped into a Skullterra too slow. I thought it was still an X. And I'm going to save here, and that's where I'm going to call it. So, I will see you guys next time. Have a great evening. Goodbye.